Hi everybody, it's Tommy Jo at Bird Street Studio, and I'm here wanting to move forward on these signatures. I got to get a sip of coffee. Just a sec. I want to move forward, but I wasn't really sure what direction I was going to go. Trying to think if I added anything since we were together last. Look, oh, I sewed in these. In each signature, I made a horizontal belly band back, and then I stuffed it with these journaling sheets. This paper I got from our Kathy from California. Thank you, Kathy. Let me see if there was anything else I did. I don't think there was. No, I think that was the only thing I did off camera. Let me see how this one was. Okay, and so this one, I've got this belly band, and I made this journaling sheet here. And I want to decorate those, but I'm not ready to do that yet. I haven't figured out how I want to do that. And this one, where is it? Oh, it's on this side. Here's the belly band, and of course I used my favorite paper, and that will go down here. And this worked out to cover up kind of where these little leaves showed through. I think that as long as there's something in there, you don't even notice it. Okay, so what I did though is I was shopping, which I'm not supposed to do, but anyways. And I found CraftyCatUSA had this grungy, I think it's grungy fabrics or something. And I thought, oh my gosh, it's so colorful. I would love to use them in these journals. And so what I was thinking actually to begin with was I'd like to make a page edge, you know, like on, you know, one of our blank pages or something. And I was thinking of just making a page edge. And I thought that would be really pretty. So that's what I'm going to do. And it will go on both sides, you know, because I'll fold it over the edge. So I have to decide how wide I want it. And I'm thinking about that wide. So that is about 3/4 of an inch. So if that's the case, I need 1.5 inches strip. And I thought I would just, didn't know if I wanted to use, oh, that's kind of cool too. I couldn't decide if I just wanted to, you know, start cutting this one across so I didn't use all these papers and make them smaller. So I'm not sure. I kind of like that one though. But I don't want to make them all the same. So I thought if I used this paper, they would not be the same. So let's do that. So I'm going to get my cutter out. And I'm going to do 1.5 inches. And I know that you can't see only just up so far. So I hope I have this in camera. So here's 1.5 inches would be right here. Right? Let's do another 1.5 inches. Okay, and then we can do a solid. That would make a good pocket. So let's do a solid one that's 1.5 inches like this. Okay. Just going to put our papers aside. And what I'm thinking is that I would just fold them in half. like this. And then they could go on a page just like this. Well, you know, kind of like this. And I thought that would be kind of cool to add color to those pages. So I'm going to fast forward fold these, and I will get them on the pages, and then we'll see where we want to go from there. Okay, so we have this on, and I just wanted to kind of show you, there's a couple things when you're doing that. I could have been more particular. You probably could notice that, but I wasn't. I just kind of folded it and put the page edge on. This is a junk journal, by the way. So if you notice, this is a little deeper than this one. It's just a matter of how it went on. And you can trim the edges. You can straighten them up however you want, or leave them. It's up to you. Point is, we added kind of a cool feature to the journal, and we weren't real particular about it. So I really like that. So there's one way to add a page edge. What I also thought I would like is to add tabs, maybe a tab in each signature. I don't know that we necessarily need it, but I just love them. And we do have pages. We also need to decorate our center page somehow. So I kind of was thinking of doing maybe like corner tucks to tuck something in there. Let me see what papers we have. I have this paper that I played with, this book page. This is pretty cool. I took a book page and I covered it with masking tape. And then on the other side, I collaged it. So let me just see if... Oh, that might be kind of cool. If we made a corner, like a corner tuck in that. Oh, I kind of like that. So let me get my cutter out. I like that there's the blue in here and there's a blue on there. So let me see if we can do, let me see if I can make, how wide is this? This is about 8 inches. So if I did 4, let's mark it. I'm going to do 4. That would be about right there. So I'm going to do maybe a 4-inch corner, top corner, tucky thing. See if we can get this. So all I'm doing is I'm lining up the corner to, I know where my cut line is, and then where I made my mark as well. Right about there. And what I see is that if I cut this, I'm going to cut off a lot of this blue. So I'm going to do it anyways. I think we're good, because I can use that piece for the other side. So this way we have a tuck here. Yep. I just want to use this blue. How can I do that? Well, not crazy over that. What if we did a top tuck there and a top tuck there? I don't know. I've never done that where you... I always do them opposite when you open up the journal. So let me think about this just for a second. If I put this one up here, I could put this one down here. This would be upside down, however. But I don't think there's any real harm done with that. I just don't want to cover this up. I don't mind so much covering up that up at the top. Let me see what else. You know what else? We could cut this one, and I can add, I think I have blue paper, so I could add a couple of pieces of collage paper, I think. Maybe I'll just use my scissors. Good thing I put masking tape on the back. It really made them really sturdy. Okay, so we've got this one here, and I'm thinking we can put this one over here, but we need to add some blue. So let me see what I have left. Oh, I think it was in my scrap over behind me. Let me look. Yep, because I was using it to make the accordion journal. Yep, see there's blue in here. So let us see what pieces we could put. Yeah, oh yeah, there's that. Oh, there's a door. Oh, blue. Oh, look. And, oh, blue from when we did the leaves. Oh, and I have a piece here. Wait, let me see what this is. Oh my gosh, there's a lot in here, because we have this one. We have, these are all part of that. Oh, I would like to use some of that. I thought I saw something else in here that was blue. That matched that. Maybe that was just pieces of that. Oh, here's the steeples. That's kind of cool. A circle. I cut out. Oh, this is the part. These are all from Amy's other digital called Cruciform, I think it's called. When we made our accordion digital, our accordion journal, we used these. And I'm thinking I would like to carry, but this turquoise doesn't match as well as like this color. I wonder if I could put a piece of that on there. Oh. I can't really put the whole wing in there. I don't know that I want that up there, but we could use a piece of this, I think. And you know that if you tear towards you, then that side won't have that white edge on it. I think that'd be perfect. There's a little blue here and a little blue here. I think we've got it, by golly. Okay, so let's go ahead. What we want to do is glue this on, and I'm going to use my art glitter glue just because this is collaged and I want it to stay together. And I want this piece to kind of get incorporated in there. Okay, I like it without the string. Okay, and I want to distress these. Just so that they're, because they're collaged, there's white edges on it. And we cut that paper, and I don't want that white edge on there. I don't care so much that they have a lot of distress on it, but I think that'll be cool. And then we'll have to make cards to tuck up in there. I love it. I think I'm kind of wanting to break up this big black thing here. It's pretty. But what I'm wondering is, do we have something that we could break that up with? Oh, my glitter glue is leaking. I need a... Sorry. Okay, I just think I need something to go on there, just a little piece of something, something. And yeah, I think that kind of just breaks it up a little bit. I think that'll work. So I'm going to just tear that. Oh, doesn't even hang over. That's perfect. I like it. Just adds a little bit of color. We're liking it. Okay. So I think we're going to go ahead and put those on. If you hold your pieces like this, if you're going to do a corner thing, if you hold the side that you don't want to put glue on, it's a reminder, and it kind of helps you. because I did in the beginning, I glued that side. It was not pretty. I never put my pieces right to the edge. So I do leave a little tiny bit. Let me show you if I can get up close. I leave a little bitty bit of the page on there. I don't know why I do that. I just do. Let's do our other side. And what I'm not sure of is, do I want to do this to all the center pages? Because then they would be the same, and I don't know that I want them all to be the same. So we'll have to look at them and see what they need. Love it. And that's kind of how I work, if you notice in my journals. Whatever I do to one thing, I do to the other. Whatever I do to the front, I add something to the back. It's just how I work. It's not how everybody works, but it is how I work. Okay, let's see what this could take. We need to find our center. Okay. Ooh, this has some pretty stuff right in the middle. So what could we do here to make this page stand out? You know what I did do? I am trying to create a digital of lace and flowers and that, and this one didn't print the way I wanted it to. So what if we added a bottom corner pocket, but because that's kind of plain, right? I don't want to cover up that one. Maybe we could just do a whole side pocket in this one. I think we could. I think what I want to do though is make it freeform. So in doing that, maybe I will cut this out. You know, you can do this to your digitals. You can just cut out whatever you want, right? Just cut it out. And I think I want to kind of come right around here, like this. I may or may not like it. Let's see. Oh, I think I do like it. Okay, so what I do know is that I want to sew a button or something on there. Right there. So I'm going to get these buttons and look and see if there's one that, ooh, here's a gold one. Just a plain gold button. That would fit there. That would be kind of cool. We have clear though. If we did clear, would we see? Ooh, that's kind of cool because you can see right through there. And it makes it look three-dimensional. I like that idea. Here's a wider gold one. What if we did... This is so funny. We could do this clear one, then we could add a couple of others around. couple other gold ones around. I like that. We also, though, have blue on this page. I don't know if I want to bring a dark blue, or I think I have, oh, look at these. These are kind of a pale blue. No, I don't want to cover that up, but I don't think I want to add a whole bunch. So what if we just like maybe did like that, a little cluster of buttons? I think I like it. Okay. But I'm not sure if I'm loving that. You know what I do have though is I do have this little heart one we could put in there. That would be kind of pretty, huh? I think that's what I want to do. Okay, now I think we're going to sew that on, but what we need to do is glue this onto something heavier. That's the first thing we need to do. So I need to glue this onto, how about if we glue it right onto this paper? How about that? And that will stiffen it up a little bit, huh? I think that'll do it. Okay, so I want to glue this onto here. And I can use my glue stick for that. Because we're going to sew through these, so it's going to get held together, but I'm wondering if I want to switch this and do it this way. I think I do. I think I do. Yes. Okay, and that's going to just stiffen that up quite a bit. So now I'm going to apply some glue in here to hold these two pieces together. Right. Then I'm going to cut this out. And if I had left this or taken this and put it on the back of the paper, I probably would have ended up gluing some of this to the sheet, which I didn't want to do, and that's why we're kind of doing double cutting here from where I cut out first to now. So there is kind of a method to that. And it is a little double work, but it's not that big a deal, I don't think. And you know what I was thinking? I have faded denim. Is it faded denim? Faded jeans distress ink, and I think that might be pretty on the edge of this, but I'm not sure if I want to just do distress or the blue. I'm going to pull it, and I'm going to see if I think I have a blue dauber in here somewhere. Because usually I have them underneath my, oh, right here. Okay, I'm going to try a little of this and just see how it looks on the edge of this. think I'm going to do both. I'm going to do the blue, and I'm spread the blue kind of out onto the piece. And then we will do Vintage Photo to harden the edge just a little bit, to antique it, make it look like a shadow sort of. But that way we have the blue on it. I think I like it. Okay, so that's our blue. Then we'll do our Vintage Photo. And yeah, yep, I like it. That way the blue is just barely peeking out of there. But we're hardening the edge, so it definitely looks like a tuck spot of some sort. Oh yes, I like it. Yep. Okay, so now we got to get some thread. And I'm thinking I could use floss probably instead of just regular thread. So let's see. My floss is in here. I need a sip of my coffee. And I have blue, but I kind of am thinking that I really like the idea of cream. But we have some pale blues. I kind of like that idea too. Actually, I like the idea of this one that I've used. Let me see. Yeah. So maybe I think it would look good on both of those, so I'm going to use that. Okay, let me find a needle that will take floss. I think this will. And poor eyesight means you got to use a needle threader. And what I want to do is I think I want to do 3 strands, which is, I think this is 3. Oh no, this is 4, I think. Yep. Okay, let's do this first. This is so funny that I can't see to thread a needle. Like, when did that happen? Excuse me. I'm not sure. Okay, so we don't want to tie a knot because we're going to tie them. Okay, we want to put, we know for a fact that we want to put the clear one over this button that's right here. So I'm going to go down through there. Okay, and then I'm going to just, I'm going to poke a hole right there as well so I know where to come up. Okay, so I'm going to go down through there. Leave a tail because I'm going to tie it. that looks pretty cool. So I'm going to use my little scissors. Okay, then we want to put on excuse me a minute. And I think I want to go down and back up again on this gold one just because it's got a little bigger holes. And we'll make it like a double thread on this one. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Hopefully we'll have enough thread to do all of them. Put this one right here. This one will have to go through 4. So what I might do is put the heart on first. I think these are the same. It's the same on either side. So I'm just afraid I might have to rethread my needle, and I don't want to have to do it for 2 buttons. Where did I poke the hole? Oh, there it is. I'm going to do this one double too. I don't know. I think it just looks better with extra thread like that. Oh, I might be able to get the other one on. I'm not sure. Let's see. Oh, this is going to look so pretty. I don't know. This seems kind of short. Should we try it? Because we got to go through 4 holes. I don't know. Let's try it. Worst that can happen is we'll have to use another piece of thread. I want to poke a hole there. Ooh. And then we want to poke a hole there. I'm poking it down through the top so I can see it on the bottom, but they're not exact. And you have to try to come up straight too, which I don't ever do. Okay, I want to come back up here. No, I want to go back down there. Okay, I want to come back up here. This one. Where am I? Oh, here we go. Come on, I can't see the whole. Okay. There we go. And we did it with this thread. I hope if I can tie it off, we're good. We are good. Okay, put your needle away, Tommy, so puppies don't find it. Oh, I think that looks so cool. And then this will go right on here, right in the center. I love it. Okay, so we want to glue that down. I'm going to use my art glitter glue. I'm just smoothing out the glue a little bit, so I'm sure I have it all the way on there. Add a little more right here. Okay. And this one I'm putting right on the edge. Oh, I love it. So what do you think? To make something to tuck right in here. I think that'll be perfect. Ooh, you know what I have to do is I have to make sure that this is glued to my paper though, because the paper that I backed it on, so that that doesn't come up. And I think the rest of it looks pretty good. I think I have a piece right here. And art glitter glue is good for that because it has got such a strong hold. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out what I can do for the third signature. And then I will come back and show you. Okay, so this is the center of the third signature, and I had these leftover pockets, and I think I might want to use them, or at least one. Maybe do it this way so they're different. But what I found was I found this napkin, and I'm thinking that I could cover these with that. So that's my idea, is something like that, or maybe like this. So I'm just going to move this out of the way. I want to get these covered. So I'm going to use my glue stick, and I'm just going to totally cover this whole front of this piece. And I want to lay this on top of it, I think. I think that's what I want to do. Then I'm going to try to cut around it. And we'll decide if we like it or not. Well, I really do like it, but I'm not crazy over the fact that it's not pointed. So let me get my, I'm afraid to cut it now that this glue might be wet. I don't know. I just don't know if this cutter is going to be a real great idea. But I'm going to try to just make that a point as well. Oh, it worked. Okay, perfect. Now I love it. Okay, let's bring our signature back in. And I think that's going to be beautiful. Okay, but do we want to have one down here, like long ways, or do we want to put one up here? We could do this side, make it taller, or this could be just... I don't like the idea that this is longer and this is shorter. I don't know how I feel about that. And I definitely do not know how I feel about that, but I kind of like it. So let's see if we can do the same with this one. We'll cover it and then we'll decide. Like I said, I could turn it over, but why? Okay, I need to find a piece of our napkin that would house that piece. Okay, let's see what we got. This is funny because you don't know what you got till you cut it out. It's kind of when you make master boards and you turn them upside down to cut them. You don't really know what pieces you get. These little scissors are sharp. I cut my finger with them the other day. Like poked my finger. It's like, oh my goodness. They are sharp. I think I'm kind of liking that. What do you think of that? I do like it. So let's put that in because I really do like it. And I'm going to use my art glitter glue. And remember, oh, you know what? I want to distress it though. Let's distress those first before we put them in. Mainly to get rid of this white edge. Can you see? I don't know if that's... if that's in focus, I have no idea. Because I'm sitting down right now, so let's see. Yeah, I like that distressed. Good. I am trying to put together a lace digital. Lace and ribbons and buttons and, you know, that kind of thing. So that I'm working on that. So that's coming soon to an Etsy shop near you. I also have to list. I have a couple journals I want to list for the holidays. Again, coming to an Etsy shop near you. So I'm working on those listings. so that you guys have them in time for the holidays. And then, like I explained in one of my other videos, I said that I had a lot of things that are unfinished projects. I need to work on those come the end of the year. So look for a sale in my Etsy shop. Look for new digitals in my Etsy shop. New journals in my Etsy shop. All coming up. If not, they might already be there because, you know, I film ahead. So some of that might already be there. So you just got to keep checking. So that's it. We're going to call this a video. And I will do some off-camera fill-in pockets, maybe making tabs, whatever. I did want to come on and go over like the cover with you, I think. I'm not really sure how I'm going to approach that. But I'm really liking this journal. There's so many different things in here that I do not normally do. So I think that's why I really love it. Okay, so let's just recap that we made this tuck piece. Let me find something to tuck in there. Just get an index card, but this, you can tuck a big card in there. I may make something to put in there. We sewed the buttons on. I love it. That's so pretty. And then in this one, our center is right here. This is the one we made top tucks right here. I may decorate those, put some elements on there to decorate those. Oh, it would be pretty to put lace on that, huh? And then the last one is the one where we took the napkin and we made a top tuck, a bottom tuck, and we covered these in a napkin. So, oh, look at, brought the red right in there. I love it. So thank you for watching, everybody. Thank you to my subscribers, past, present, and future. If you haven't subscribed already, please hit the button and check it out. Make sure, just test it, make sure it works. We'd really appreciate it. It helps my channel grow. And keep watching. And again, I always have links to my other my social media in my description box. Have a great day, everybody, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.